Political Leadership and Social Media by Ashley Adams, Maria Crispin, and Bree Parker Dean at the George Washington University, HOL 6704, Leadership and Organizations. Peter Drucker said, "The only definition of a leader is someone who has followers." A leader needs followers, and followers need a leader. So what role does social media play in the leader-follower relationship, referred to as the leader-member exchange, or LMX, in our studies? The use of social media has been on the rise for well over a decade. However, it has not been until more recent years that social media has influenced the world of politics. Rather than politicians having to schedule news conferences to make statements, social media allows them to share information with people all over the world with the click of a button. Our research focused on three political leaders: Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, and Sri Narendra Modi, and their use of social media. We also looked at the impact of different social media platforms in each of their political roles, specifically examining Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube as forms of communication used by political leaders to reach their followers. In the simplest terms, leaders have followers and they lead their followers to reach a common goal. Leaders consist of both power and influences, as Northouse explained. The power is the capacity or potential to influence. Further, Richard Nixon wrote, "Power is the opportunity to build, to create, to nudge history in a different direction." We therefore define political leadership as people active in party politics who pursue passionate personal causes and who have the ability to use power dynamics in the most constructive sense to strongly influence communication with the public. As stated earlier, political leaders no longer have to alert the media in order to get their messages out. Instead, social media provides them the means to voice their opinions, state facts, make announcements, and interact with other people. During our search, Google proved to be the most useful search engine for finding the leaders' official social media platforms. Each political leader has an online presence, and their official websites are beneficial for finding their different social media websites so followers know how they can connect with them or follow their campaigns. The statistical results of the selected leaders' use of social media tools and their followers were astounding. Obama's unprecedented communication strategy was the online call tool during his presidential campaign and election in 2008, which resulted in social media becoming the ultimate online machine for politicians to utilize. In late 2013, his account had 79 million followers, but our research showed a decline in that number with approximately 54.5 million Facebook followers. The January 10, 2017 post, "Tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, President Obama delivers his farewell address in Chicago," was shared over 30,000 times by followers. The Office of the Press Secretary in 2016 said, "Through these digital platforms, people can follow along with the speech as they watch in real time, view charts and infographics on key areas, share their favorite lines, and provide feedback." Modi was one of India's first politicians to switch to digital media to reach out to citizens, and he inspired the nation with his Digital India initiative. His page had 39.9 million people who liked and or followed him. He was dubbed as India's most tech-savvy leader because his strong online presence and use of various public media platforms to connect with his followers and to increase his civic engagement to bring about change in their lives. He continues to make Facebook posts multiple times a week, even broadcasting live events for his followers to watch. Twitter allows members to share short posts called tweets through their personal pages on the Twitter website that are viewed by other social media users. Obama, Modi, and Clinton use Twitter, and our research on Twitter concluded that Barack Obama is the most followed politician in the world, followed by Modi. Clinton also used social media to reach the public. We discovered about 13.3 million people following Clinton's Twitter account. Her concession speech, To all the little girls watching, never doubt that you are valuable and powerful and deserving of every chance and opportunity in the world was one of the most shared tweets in 2016 in the United States. It received 1.2 million likes, was retweeted 665,000 times, and had 32,000 replies from followers. YouTube is another popular social media platform that political leaders use to get their messages out to the public. This video sharing service allows members to upload and share videos for people all over the world to see. These leaders have each generated thousands of subscribers to their pages, and millions of people view the videos they share. A YouTube channel was created for Obama in 2006 and provides clips of grassroots supporters organizing around his agenda for change in preparation for the 2008 U.S. presidential election, which Obama won. Research found a positive relationship between the quality of LMX relationships and citizenship behaviors. Overall, our findings reveal that these political leaders are represented as favorable on social media, each having a large follower base on varied platforms. As the use of some traditional media in the political world is fading, social media is becoming increasingly effective for politicians. Younger Americans are now more engaged in the political happenings around the world because of what they see on social media. Additionally, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter allow politicians to share news in real time, therefore making it easier to speak directly to the public. The growing use of social media by the public has created a new way of mass communication, and followers are now able to go online to get the whole story instantaneously. The way political campaigns are now run is greatly influenced by the use of social media. Politicians are able to post what they want to say to the public online at any moment. It is becoming more common for political leaders to use social media as a means to clarify misunderstood political statements or to target an opponent. After strategically announcing his re-election campaign on YouTube, Obama's 2008 campaign team set up Twitter accounts for all 50 states to target messages relevant to each state. The broad assumption is that Obama had a successful web strategy that helped him win the 2008 presidency. Not to mention using the trade approach style of leadership, which emphasizes the leader's attributes such as personality, motives, values, and skills. Clinton was also strategic with her use of social media during her campaigning. Her official campaign website was well connected to her social media accounts to better share information to the public. Clinton was sure to have her posts translated to Spanish to relate to those who could not understand English. Although social media is not a replacement for press conferences and interviews at the White House and in the political world, we believe politicians who strive to be authentic and transparent should use social media because it is the way of the future. Leaders are able to spread their messages easier and to more people through social media. We want our political leaders to lead with the basic components of authentic leadership, and social media users are also expect to engage in online communication with much relational transparency. Open and direct communication between political leaders and the public have shown to be effective. Therefore, it is important, especially in election years, that political leaders take note of this and use social media platforms to get the exposure they need to reach followers and possibly win elections. Leadership involves influencing, guiding, structuring, and facilitating relationships worldwide, and our examination bridges the disconnect of world leadership and social media. It also helps us have a better understanding of global leadership and how political leaders use social media to communicate with the public. Coupling vision, knowledge, and expertise with social media to motivate followers is an innovative and sustainable way for leaders to transform themselves as transparent contributors to society and to improve their governmental influence. This will, hopefully, enable them to solve problems more effectively, make better decisions, and help them become more self-reflective in their decision-making. Please find our question here in the presentation and also on Blackboard. Thank you, and see you on the discussion board.